And Aldo Jonas from Mola TV in Indonesia joins us now on the couch for Premier League today. Good to see you, Aldo. Look, you're covering the Liverpool-Arsenal game, aren't you, for Mola? I think you've got John Barnes in the studio, all the big names. What a game that is against Arsenal. Arsenal haven't won at Anfield, by the way, since 2012, 2013. A long old time. They have a great record against the Gunners, don't they?
Yeah, no, totally. And I feel like we've seen a lot of big games, Liverpool against Arsenal in recent years. And I feel like there's been a bit of a different kind of form over the recent seasons when it comes to Arsenal rebuilding versus Liverpool strengthening their position at the top right now. So again, if we're looking at this season specifically right now, obviously we see that Arsenal are in a good form right now. So I don't think that it's going to be an easy game for Liverpool for sure.
Yeah.
And big form. You can talk about City in form, Chelsea as well, leading that log. There's no stopping of Salah and Mane as we can speak. And West Ham, my word, they're just sneaking in there. What do you make of this lineup so far?
I think we've seen West Ham just kind of surging up last season, and this season it's not much of a surprise anymore because we've seen what they're capable of last season. But I feel like all credits should go to David Moyes for how well they have performed this season. They've built upon the last season's success and strengthened smartly this summer. I mean, I'll give a special mention to Kurt Zouma.
Yeah.
He's been fantastic so far, and we've seen the emergence of a young player like Ben Johnson, for example. They've added dynamics to this team right now, on top of the likes of their key players like Antonio and Rice.
Yeah, I mean, it's been brilliant so far from West Ham, hasn't it? And they finished sixth last season. They will, of course, have their eyes on the Champions League places. Even David Moyes has said, look, that should be the target now. And the others can dream and talk about title talk and talk about Leicester in 2015-16 and go down that route. The big test, I guess, for them will be in that Liverpool game. They lost Ogbonna, didn't they? Cruciate ligament. So they call him Virgil van Dawson, Craig Dawson. He's going to be playing. And he's going to have to play a big role, isn't he, at the back for the Hammers?
Right, of course. I mean, it was unfortunate what happened to Ogbonna, for sure. But Craig Dawson has shown that he's got that experience. And with this fairly young defense that West Ham have, surely it's going to be a good sign to have that kind of leadership at the back in the form of Craig Dawson.
Yeah.
And very tricky game for West Ham as well, taking on Chelsea. And obviously tell us what the view, right there at back home is. But what can you tell us will be something you'll be looking at towards that game?
I think I can fairly say, safely say that the fan base for West Ham United they have grown in recent years in Indonesia, and we can see why. I mean, the results are the results on the pitch kind of reflects on the interest in our Indonesian fan base. Of course, this is going to be a big test for them, but I kind of feel like it goes both ways because yes, it's going to be a big challenge for West Ham United facing City, Man City, and Chelsea in the span of a week. They're both title challengers. But they have shown it against Liverpool when they actually came out and they executed a game plan, and they beaten Liverpool fairly convincingly. And I feel like they have the tools to actually do it again against the two big teams right now.
When you look at the top four and who they've got to come, I mean, here are the next six for the current top four. Who do you think's got the toughest run? Because we'll start to have a real clear picture, won't we, towards Christmas, Aldo, as who can have a crack at those Champions League spots?
I think it's quite balanced in terms of how intense this December will be. But for Chelsea specifically, I mean, Peter Drury rightly said that they have been very efficient, and I actually quite agree with his view that they seem the likeliest to actually win the trophy at the end of the season. But this run of games that they have, this next two, will be a bit crucial because there's this Champions League games, the Champions League game against Juventus sandwiched between Leicester and Man United. And I feel like for all the strengths that they have been kind of not missing, but they probably do need a bit of depth in front of like the up front because they've been missing Lukaku for like quite some time, and also Werner is out injured now. So if Lukaku can return this weekend, that'd be a huge boost for them. But also for Man City and Liverpool, of course, like it'll be a bit of a challenge because that defeat against Crystal Palace, yes, they have won against Man United, which is a really big win for them.
Yeah.
But this run in for like all the big teams in December will be crucial to see where they're at. And also we have AFCON in January.
Of course, yeah, that'll play a big part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you look at that and Manchester United not in the mix. Woo! I'm sure the fans want to look away now, but are you surprised?
Not really, to be honest. I mean, they have...
Everyone thought they were going to win the league when they signed Ronaldo.
Exactly.
Well, they were. Well, I mean, the hype surrounding Ronaldo return kind of like warranted that in a way before the season started. But as we can see so far, they do have the quality to mount a title challenge, but they don't really have a clear game plan and system. I mean, yes, people would just point the blame on Ole, but I don't think it's as simple as that. Like even their summer signings, like they haven't really added much to like what they need as a team, and also like for example Sancho, and even Ronaldo, like they haven't really delivered and they haven't performed consistently when called upon. So it's gonna be a bit tricky for them from this point on.
Yeah. Aldo, great to see you. Have a great weekend covering that game. What a game to cover as well. Liverpool against Arsenal at Anfield. Enjoy it, and we'll see you again soon on Premier League Today. That's Aldo Jonas from Mola TV in Indonesia.